gain up to the 26.
At the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Saints 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
15-yard line.
Jones. Oh, good move at the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Mason Crosby.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Breeze. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 81 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is Harris. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 22, Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Breeze now. Escaping the pressure right. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now Breeze lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the thing.
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The 2-point conversion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Breeze.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Saints.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup,
you suck, nigga.
I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another.
Get your game up, bitch.
This one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he.
Yep, quit. See you later.
He's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Hill being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers.
Now Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Hill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. From the gun, here's Hill. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for... He's got it at the 15. And he's
Stupid.
Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They call that a loss of 6 yards.
He's brought down,
and it's 3rd down now.
16-yard line.
In your face. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
What's 9 plus 10?
Still throwing with a comfortable lead.
21?
And now that lead even
And your first thought is...
What's 9 plus 10? 21?
Ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Saints 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You suck.
Another solid
game-changing
play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, and the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Saints.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another 6-yard carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he puts it through.
Next the score, Packers 43, Saints 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
One last throw here for Hill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As
as time has run out on this football game.
Saints.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense saying, hey, put those points up every week. What